coming to you live here, at least we're drinking loud care, guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys into the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be out June 2nd, by the way, which it is, by the way. The Nintendo Switch 2 it's already on wraps right now. But there will be Nintendo Switch Nintendo Direct Treehouse Live. That's gonna be tomorrow, by the way, guys. Starting tomorrow. Also, get you guys into the fact that well, some sad news here, by the way, guys. A lot of people are disarray, as I know for a fact that they were yesterday. Val Kilmer deceased at 65 of pneumonia. Awful, awful news, everybody. On that note, also, you guys, the Knicks got yet another win, which they did, but they get the Cavs tonight. Also, get you guys the fact that Jackson Merrill's 9-year, $135 million offer with the Padres, which there's, by the way, and a lot more other news to come, by the way, guys. I'll get you guys to that. First things first, everybody. I'm gonna start things off with the fact that now you guys already saw the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, by the way, the controls, the games that are out. The game's gonna be right, by the way. Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So yeah, it's gonna be Mario Kart World. There's even gonna be, you know, Zelda, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. You're also gonna see games like Nintendo GameCube online games being shown there, Switch online games being shown. But you can also play Nintendo Switch games on Nintendo Switch 2, by the way, which you can't do. But the Nintendo Switch 2, by the way, itself, it arrives June 2nd. That's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. So yes, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is on the wraps right now, and it's amazing so far. But Sonic Racer Crosswords a whole lot better. And that game too could also be rented on the Nintendo Switch 2. It is possible. It's gonna be it could be right. I know it's gonna be arriving on all consoles, but it could also be arriving on the Nintendo Switch 2. So sure, it is gonna be on the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, even Xbox One. It's also gonna be arriving on the Nintendo Switch as well, but it also gonna be appearing on the Nintendo Switch. It's also PC, Steam. It could also be appearing on the Nintendo Switch 2, by the way. So look forward to that, guys. And that's everything there is you need to know on that. So I mean, you can play. I mean, if it's on the Nintendo Switch 2, which it is, you can even play on the Nintendo Switch 2. So wow. But so far, Sonic Race Crossroads doesn't have a official release date just yet. I don't know when they're gonna announce this, though. So that's all there is for that. So again, guys, Nintendo Switch 2 will be out June 2nd. That's everything. You can pre-order right now, guys. You can pre-orders will be going on sale this week. That's everything you need to know on that, everybody. So look forward to that one. Also, no news here to get you into, by the way, that let's see here. Well, some sad news here to report, ladies and gentlemen, and this is not gonna sit with anybody. Val Kilmer, deceased at 65 of pneumonia, by the way. He had throat cancer back in 2014, but he was recovered from that. Now Val Kilmer, he was he played Batman Forever, Top Gun, Escape from L.A. and NY, as Snake Plissken, and also Top Secret, and many more movies out there. So my condolences go to Val Kilmer's family members and his fans, his colleagues, his close ones, of this horrific, iconic loss of a legend in the movie industry. Awful, awful news there, guys. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer, and yeah. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Maybe gone, but not forgot. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Really, really awful loss. He died last night, by the way. So of pneumonia. Awful, awful news, everybody. So really horrific news there. News also, by the way, guys. Knicks they beat the Sixers 105-91. But now Knicks tonight, they will be facing against the Cavs tonight. Knicks are gonna beat them. They're gonna beat those rod. They're gonna beat the Cavs bad. That's all they're gonna do. So I'm looking forward to that. That's all there's to say on that, everybody. So look forward to that one. All right, another news here to get you into my relations that Jackson Merrill gets a 9-year, $135 million offer with the Padres, including a $30 million club option for a 10th season, $204 million max value. The team option could be is for a 2035 seat. Is going to be for a 2035, turning the play option turning that to a player option. By the way, unless Merrill lands the top 5 MVP votes. So that's all there is you need to know on that. Everybody, that's all saying on that. So what are your thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that as well, buddy. Also, news also, by the way, guys, that let's see here. Once ago, Khalil, she had her fourth kiddo, which is a little girl by the name of Finn and Kelsey. And you saw Finna and Kelsey debut on the New Heights podcast just a little while ago. And yep, guys, she did. So congrats to Khalil Kelsey on that, the fourth kiddo, Jason Kelsey, the fourth kiddo. New Heights podcast. Now, what does Taylor Swift make of all that? And speaking of which, by the way, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, they have been spotlighted in recent weeks, by the way. Now in the aftermath of the Eagles, beating down the Chiefs, by the way. Those no good Eagles being the Chiefs, so I'm very upset about that. But I pray both Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce they get engaged and married this year. Look for that. I mean, they're with house hunting Montana. They want to be in the home for the mounts, but with the mounts surrounded by mounts, by the way. Good view there, but I do look forward to seeing them be engaged and married this year. I know Swifties are looking forward to that as well. So that's all the news you gotta know. And everybody, that's all to say on that, everybody. Also, guys, some news also, by the way, everybody, that let's see. Ricky Saints, the new NXT North American champ. Congrats to Ricky Saints on that. But that celebration didn't last long because all ego maniac Ethan Page, wrecked the celebration attacking he attacked Ricky Saints last night. Not good there. But you could see Ricky Saints' first title defense against all ego Ethan Page, all ego maniac Ethan Page. Perhaps to stand deliver. But for also guys, Obafemi, the NXT champ, Trick Willie, whoop that Trick Willie, and the young OG Javon Evans, they take on three Dark State members. I know there's 4 members out there: Saquon Sugars, Osiris Griffin, Cutler James, Deion Lennox. Now 3 members will be making their in-ring debut next week. That's pretty huge, by the way. That's pretty huge. I mean, sure, you've seen Dark State cause mayhem, attack everybody, and they cause a little man with their own, create man with their own. Next week, they're gonna be in action. I know they will. That's all the news you got for that. But also, guys, Jordan Grace, Jada Parker next week. By the way, guys, and I got Jordan Grace being down Jada Parker next week. And I got to go for Jordan Grace against Sydney Vacure for the X-Women's set. Look, now I know that this is a bad decision. As part, Sydney Vacure vacating the NXT Women's North American title. Look, Vacure deserves better. She does, all right? She could have kept it. And sure, there could have been another winner-take-all like it was in Roadblock when Sydney Vacure beat Julia. There's like another win-take-all match for Stand Deliver. I mean, it could have happened, but it didn't. So Sydney Vacure had to vacate the NXT Women's North American title last night. And there's going to be a 6-woman ladder match for the NXT Women's North American title yet again. So that's really not good there. So, your thoughts, but let me know about that. I'll just respond. That's all the news you got to know for that, everybody. Also, guys, let's see. Jokic had 61 points, by the way. He had a 61-point triple-double, by the way, last night. He had 10 rebounds, by the way, but they would lose, but the Nuggets would lose to the Wolves, 140-139 in double OT. So, thoughts, let me know about that. I'll just respond as well, buddy. Also, got some news, by the way, guys. Blazers, they beat the Hawks 120-113. And a Hawks fan slid last night. Watch try to make it look. Really? Bucks beat the Suns, by the way, 133-123. The match today beat the Spurs 116-105. The Bulls, they defeated the Rams 113-118, which today, by the way, is also some baseball news here, by the way, guys. That the Blue Jays beat the Nats yet again. 5-3. Dodgers are 7-0, by the way, against the Braves. 3-1. Twins beat White Sox 8-3. You saw the Rays beat the Pirates again, 7-0. Marlins, they defeat the Mets 4-2. The Rangers, they defeat the Reds 1-0. Brewers, they defeat the Royals 5-0. Cubs defeat the A's again 7-4. Tigers, they defeat the Mariners again 4-1. The Giants defeat the Astros again 3-7-1. The Padres they defeat the Guards again 7-0. Angels they defeat the Cards 9-7, and the D-backs they defeat the Yanks 7-5. That's all news you got to know for that, guys. More baseball games come later today. Awesome hockey news here, by the way. That the Cats they beat the Bruins 4-3. The Royals beat the Golden Knights 3-2. Yeah, 3-2, 7-2. The Bulls defeat the Islanders 4-1. The Sabres defeat the Sens 5-2. Canadiens beat the Panthers 3-2. Blue Jays beat the Preds 8-4. Kings defeat the Jets 4-1. The Blues defeat the Red Wings 2-1. The Utah Hot Club they defeat the Flames 3-1, and Ducks beat the Sharks 4-3. That's everything you gotta know for that. That's all this you need to know. So your thoughts goes a little bit about that. That's just about well. That's all you gotta know for that. Say about that, guys. That's everything you gotta know. Also, guys. Oh yeah, Mick Foley, the hardcore legend, Mick Foley, he was injured in a car wreck. By the way, he was hospitalized. By the way, thoughts prayers out to him. Wish to speak up. By the way, guys. So get well, Mick Foley, hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Nothing else, by the way, guys. That so a man by the name of Manzaro Joseph sues Diddy Dumpster of human trafficking for embarrassing man at King Combs' birthday, April 2015 B-Day party, where he strapped a crotch to his face, like my guess is a crotch mask to his face, and parading him around. This is ridiculous. And then Manzaro got dressed and he got drugged and sent to Star Island, by the way, in Miami. He regained consciousness, by the way, but he is seeking some unspecified damages, by the way, which he is. And also, but now even though LeBron, Beyonce, Jay-Z, they saw him unconscious, by the way, but they were not being sued, by the way, for this. But clearly, look, these accused, they deserve bad, which they do. And that piece of trash, they done so far. Now, trial will be next month, which it is. Just let you guys know, trial will be next month, in May 5th or 7th, by the way. So, not good at all. Really not good. Yeah, Dane Dunstafar, he's going to stay in jail for the rest of his life. That's all you got to know for that as well. But, right, that's all to say on that. So, he's a mess. He's garbage. That's all for there to say about that. Also, some news also, by the way, guys, that, let's see here. So, some of the footage this past week. Aaron Rodgers throwing passes to DK Metcalf at UCLA. Now, Aaron Rodgers, he did like a 6-hour visit with the Seals brother, which he did. They chatted, by the way. But then next day, he's seen throwing passes to DK Metcalf, and he's like something of his life. Look, if you're going to the unthinkable, at least for once, what are you gonna do, Rodgers? What are you gonna do? Take it or leave it. Are you gonna put pen and paper this week, Rodgers? If you do, well, that's on you. Now, before you were the Green Bay choke job, and then you were then you also the big albatross job when you were the Jets. But are you gonna be the Steel City choke job? Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. But if you do become the Steel City choke job, your season's over. Because, Rodgers, you're going to wish you never came back to the NFL. You're going to wish you never played for any other team out there. All right? You have been in town since 2010. Because, look, Steel City, I mean, I know they're going to be for I know that for that it is. But if you do sign there, that's your last time there. I mean, you'll have a good run, which you probably will, though. But you're not going to Town, all right? You still go to playoffs unless you don't get injured like you were before. But if you do, however, get injured, hang it up. Rodgers, TikTok, now or never. So, Rodgers, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Rodgers? What are you going to do? You going to take it or leave it? It's your move, Rodgers. Your move. Your move. Your move. I know there's some congratulations that, what's that, brother? Wish out to Carlos Maloney. I'm sorry, it's not Carlos. Chris Maloney. I'm sorry. Chris Maloney. I'm sorry, guys. Happy birthday wish out to Chris Maloney. Clark Gregg, Pedro Pascal, Quavo, Emma Myers, Rosalind Sanchez, Kelly Sweeney, Bethany Joy Lenz. You got Sophie Reynolds, Austin Riley, Maddie Henderson, Patty Mallet, Spicy P, Young Jock, and Brandon Galloway. Send my birthday wishes. Tweets and people should do so. That's all you got. That's all to say about that. That's everything you got to know. So look for that, guys. That's all you got to know about that note right there. So send my birthday wishes. Tweet that, right? That's all you got to know. Also, guys, AW Dynasty will be this Sunday, guys. Be sure to check that out, guys, as well. Don't forget, everybody, that WrestleMania season is looming by, guys, which it is. We're only like 17 days away from WrestleMania. Sure, by the way, guys, so the countdown is on. Sin City Mania is on, by the way, guys. A lot will be in store for next week. We know that for a fact that it is. So Sin City Mania is going to be arriving around the corner, guys. So stay tuned for that, everybody. Tonight's special. Also, guys, don't forget, everybody, don't forget, guys, that Final Four contention is going to be between Auburn versus MSU. And then you got Duke versus Houston. So, look, I pray that I'm so sorry. Auburn versus Florida. I'm sorry. Michigan State's already out. So the Final Four contention is going to be Auburn versus Gators. And then you got Duke versus Houston. So Duke, just pray you don't get eliminated. If you do, I'm sorry. And I got to do a funeral for you guys. If you do get eliminated, I won't do a funeral, all right? If you guys get eliminated, I'll do a funeral. If you guys don't, I won't do a funeral, which I won't, all right? Auburn, man, you got to take them out, man. Gators, they got to take out Auburn. They're just too good. They're really good, by the way. So look for that. They're in a whole different zone. So, again, guys, Auburn versus Gators. And then you got Duke versus Houston, because Houston, they got a problem, by the way, which they do. That's all. Should be this week, next week, guys. So stay tuned for that, guys. That's all you just got to know for that as well, buddy. All right, ladies. All right, ladies. That will do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Live subscribe to Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook, by any known. So, guys, what are your thoughts? Your responses of the Summer Switch 2 arriving June 2nd? By the way, that's going to be 2 months away, guys. 2 months away. Also, guys, sending condolences to Val Kilmer's family members and his fans, close ones and colleagues of his, as he's been C65 yesterday after he died of pneumonia. By the way, it's awful news, guys. He's been in plenty of movies, which has, by the way, awful news there, guys. Also, guys, we done Tails for Travis Kelce need to gain time away, by the way, guys, which they did, by the way. That's all you got to know for that, guys. And that's all you got to know. You looked at Jokic scoring 61 points last night. Let me know about that. Let me know about that, guys. Also, guys, Knicks beat the Sixers 105-91. Thoughts about that? And they get the Cavs today, later tonight. That's what you do, by the way. Looking forward to that, guys. That's all you got to know. Also, guys, send your brother wish show once again to Chris Maloney, Clark Gregg, Pedro Pascal, Natalie De La Flor, Quavo, Emma Myers, Rosalind Sanchez, Kelly Sweeney, Bethany Joy Lenz, Sophie Reynolds, Austin Riley, Maddie Henderson, Patty Mallet, Spicy P, Young Jock, and Braden Galloway. Somebody brings me a sweet. That's all you got to know, buddy. I'll bet for a break edition. Tells level these moments. Hold on, buddy. Close weather. It's related again. So say, guys, take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Please be safe. Bye bye.